Good afternoon and welcome to Carnival Midday News. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has said that the upsurge of corruption in the country is defeatable if every stakeholders on the anti-graft corridor makes concerted efforts. The Commission Chairman Ola Olukoyede made this statement in his Eid-el-Kabir message. He stressed that the renewal of effort towards combating all forms of economic and financial crimes is necessary to kill the menace. The anti-graft boss felicitated with the nation on the occasion of Eid-el-Kabir, emphasizing that the lesson of the festival should drive more commitment to the anti-corruption fight, adding that the lesson of forbearance, sacrifice, faith, and hope in Allah, which Eid teaches, should be imbued in us. Fresh desire to please God and serve the nation without corrupt practices. Meanwhile, the convener of the Pan-Niger Delta Forum, PANDEF, Edwin Clark, has asked President Bola Tinubu to order the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, and Minister of Justice, Lateef Fagbemi, to drop all charges against the detained leader of the proscribed indigenous people of the Afra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. Clark made this call in an open letter addressed to the president. In the letter, the PANDEF convener asked the president to use his executive power to release the IPOB leader, similar to how it was done in the case of Abdullahi Bodejo, president of Miyetti Allah, adding that the unity of Nigeria can only be achieved and sustained if every part of the country is treated equally, adding that no one could play God over Nigeria and no section owned the country more than any other section. According to Edwin Clark, Kanu release we end the Monday sit at home order in the southeast and restore peace in the country. He further stated that the Igbo should be reintegrated into the mainstream of Nigerian politics to ensure equality among the regions. In another news, the Lagos State government has warned that there is an outbreak of cholera in the state and the identified strain is highly aggressive and contagious with potential for widespread dissemination. The State Commissioner for Health, Professor Akin Abayomi, made this known on his Instagram page today, providing an update on the cholera outbreak in the state. The cholera is a highly contagious disease that results in severe diarrhea in both children and adults. If left untreated, it can lead to death within a matter of hours. Abayomi also disclosed that there are 17 confirmed cases out of 350 suspected cases and 15 deaths so far, adding that the state government is receiving support from Nigerian Center for Disease Control and international partners, including World Health Organization and United Nations Children Fund. The Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, NCDC, in advisory urge Nigerians to reduce the risk of cholera by ensuring that water is boiled and stored in a clean and covered container before drinking. On the foreign scene, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has announced the end of Israel's six-member war cabinet. Report that came out today said the Israel leader had announced the decision at the meeting of the Political Security Cabinet the previous evening. Netanyahu's far-right coalition partners have been pushing for a new war cabinet to be established after the more centrist Benegent quit the emergency government. The Nationalist Religions Finance Minister Benzali Smotrich and the National Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir, who have demanded Israel must continue its bombardment in Gaza despite call for restraint from allies, including the United States, had called for a new war cabinet to be formed featuring coalition party leader. However, Netanyahu has reportedly turned them down. The Israel Prime Minister is now expected to hold consultation about the Gaza war with a small group of ministers, including Defense Minister Yoav Gallant and Strategic Affairs Minister Rom Deman, who has been in the war cabinet. In the interesting world of sports, Finidi George has revealed the reason behind his decision to quit his role as the head coach of the Super Eagles. Finidi George submitted his resignation letter to the Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) on Saturday. The 53-year-old took the decision after the NFF announced it will hire a foreign technical advisor to think tank the team. In a video posted on the social media after hour later, a former media officer of the Super Eagles, Colin Udo, confirmed he had spoken to Finidi after the decision, saying Finidi confirmed his resignation via the post. Also, the NFF board met on Wednesday and made that decision, but it was when Finidi landed in Port Harcourt after the meeting that someone called him and informed him. And that ends the midday news on Carnival Radio. Thank you for listening. You can download the Carnival Media app on iOS or App Store. You can download the Carnival Media app on iOS or App Store. I am Ibrahim Adebayo. Do enjoy the rest of your afternoon.